Alright, so Lunar Client just dropped a new privacy policy update on May 5th, 2025, and it's kinda wild. Most people, including me, just scroll to the bottom of terms and privacy policies and click agree without reading a thing and move on. But for once, I went through the whole thing and there's a lot of shady stuff they put in there that most people don't even realize. Starting off simple, they still grab the basics like they did before. Your Minecraft ID, your IP address, device info, pretty standard stuff for most online services. But now, they're also collecting way more than before, including your general location, including your zip code, your activity inside the client, your in-game messages, and even your voice chat audio. So everything you say is pretty much being recorded. They also store anything you post in public comment sections or forums, which is pretty normal. And on top of that, they also collect inferences. Basically, they try to guess your interests, habits, or preferences based on everything they track, which is kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. And worst of them all, they openly admit they share and in some cases sell this data with other companies, basically your information. They sell this information to third-party advertisers and even data brokers. And if you don't know, data brokers are companies whose whole job is buying and selling people's information between businesses, and once it's in their hands, Lunar has zero control over what happens to it. It could be sold to fucking China, for example. On Lunar's side, some of the data they collect does have legit reasons, like connecting you to the fastest servers, preventing fraud, or handling security. But then there's stuff like API features. If you enable things like MC tiers, tier test, unoptifying, or other mods that most players have on, your IP address gets sent straight to these companies, so make sure you always have a VPN on. So your only option is to either not use these features or not use Lunar Client at all. And on top of that, they can store your data for up to 5 years or longer if they decide there's a valid reason, which is just another data breach waiting to happen. And if Lunar Client ever gets sold or merges with another company, whatever, your data could be a part of that deal, just like what happened with Badlian Client and how Lunar Client bought it. And yes, you can choose to not include targeted ads, but that only stops ads inside the Lunar Client launcher. So if your info has already been sold or shared, which it probably has if you used Lunar Client recently, that's out of Lunar Client's control. On Lunar's side, lots of online services collect and share this kind of data, so it's not unheard of, but for a Minecraft client, that's kind of worth questioning, I'm not gonna lie. Do they really need all this information just so we can log in and play hypixel? And in my opinion, if you do care, I'm still gonna use Lunar Client like 99% of the player base, just because it's still the best client out there for performance and features. Plus, Badlian Client is a part of the client too now, I think. But personally, I wouldn't put it on a PC or a laptop that has work stuff, private files, or anything I truly care about. I'll be keeping it on a gaming only setup or a computer where it doesn't matter if some random company ends up with that data. And I get that a lot of tech companies do this kind of thing, but the fact that it's coming from a Minecraft client just feels off.